Anything. I must be in a basement.
There's no hospital. I told you that. You think they round people up because there's a cure?
They're city guards. They're supposed to protect people. Ah!
They did. They protect the healthy people from people like us, the sick ones.
I'm not that bad. Some people pull through, right? Don't they?
1 in 1,000. 10,000 probably.
Any chance I'll take. When I get out of there and get better, I'm going to do right this time. A fresh start. This time.
Goodbye, my boy. Strange. You don't look ill. You're not a victim, not a guard. A spirit from the void, maybe. Another wagon comes every few minutes. How many do you think have died? They say 1/3 of the city. I wouldn't have believed it, but I saw the mound of corpses myself. They dropped us in it. I don't blame them. I know why they do it. But I only wanted to die at home.
Get back. What the hell are you? You some new kind of guard? Like a boy? Can't... Doctor, maybe? Just kidding. Assassin, maybe. Passing through, huh? Hoping to catch a ride on the plague wagon. A few come through here trying. And they fall and break their necks, but that won't stop you. You're almost there. It's pretty easy to get to the rooftops from here. You'll see the way. What do you want from me? To rob me? Looking for a quick roll in the mud? To rescue me? Well, I am not going anywhere. I came here all on my own, and I'm staying right here. Do you think it's better out there? I hate to break it to you, but this is it. This is Dunwall, what you see right here. Flooded district, estate district, anywhere else. It's all gonna be the same soon. Don't you have a plague wagon to catch?
Plague wagon's running every couple of minutes now. We just need to get on top of it and ride out of here.
Okay, great, smart guy. And what do we do when we hit the wall of light on one short gate? We'll be fried.
We can worry about that when we get there. I don't hear you with any better ideas.
That's because you've got fat in your ear. Those tall boys are just waiting for a chance to cut loose. We get power to their lights, and they'll go off to hunt plague. We can slip right past.
Kill what, a dozen people? I didn't get into this to kill people.
If only you knew how to tie off a boat. We need to make up our minds. That guy in the mask I saw, he came up from the dry canal. That's whaler territory. They're bad news.
Okay. We'd better make sure the coast is clear before we pack up. Don't want to get caught with our pants down.
I don't care if I'm wearing pants or not, as long as I get out of here.
You've got the barrier up. About time. would have been done sooner if live buggers didn't keep climbing back out. How many times have I asked that only cadavers take the long drop?
Nothing ever changes. You should know that.
Some guy in the last shift was telling me the Lord Regent himself was stuck like a pig on some assassin's blade. What is going on up there?
Beautiful. The way you express yourself. Now shut up about it. I'm told there might still be plague carriers running around down here.
They poke their heads out sometimes, but I've had my hands so full with these diseased bastards coming out of the canal, I truly can't be bothered.
Well, the tall boys have orders to burn them out. If a weeper gets out, then we've got the same problem 100 times over.
This is exactly why those jackasses who run the plague wagon need to gut the bodies before they throw them in here.
Well, when we get the lights back on, it'll be easier. We've got more tanks of whale oil on their way.
Finally. The last thing I need to do is crawl around looking for them.
Right. I'm headed back to civilization, or what's left of it. Have fun in here.
Oh, you bet. Because the tall boys are such great conversationalists.
Even if we get out of here, I'm worried.
Listen to that. Magnus is worried. Apart from dying in the muck in the flooded district, what's to worry about?
I'm saying even if we get out, we're just bringing it back to our families.
I don't have a family, and if I did, I wouldn't care.
No one's keeping me here. I'll infect the whole city. Just get me out.
I heard Blake back in the stairwell talking about a plan. Sounds crazy. All of us here are too weak to do it.
If I hear that thing power down, I'm going.
Me too. I bet the family man here's right behind me.
What would it be like out there to live without fear again? To live like a person. No regent, no plague. I can barely even remember what that was like.
Who are you hiding from in that mask? Just because we can't see the blood from your eyes doesn't mean you're not sick with the plague. You feeling the chills yet? Feeling the crazy yet? It's a strange tattoo on the back of your hand.
Get lost. Think that mask makes you safe? Going to use that sword for something? Get us out, maybe?
3 days now. 3 days and all I feel is hungry. What does that say to you?
I don't know. That we don't have any food?
I'm immune. I must be. 1 in 1,000 and it's me.
Terrific. I'll turn cartwheels on my way to the mass grave.
Don't be bitter. You're not weeping yet. And the tall boys will probably kill me anyway. And maybe I'll dedicate myself to finding a cure. I'll be like Sokolov.
Oh, cut the crap, will you? Once you're out, it will be out of sight, out of mind. Go throw yourself off a cliff.
To escape you? I just might.
Keep your distance, scum. You think I'm some beggar woman? I'm a Brimsley. If I were at home, I'd have you thrown out.
There's a man here by the name of Blake. Industrious chap. He's our best bet out of here. You could find him across the back hall. Never again, I swear. Once I'm free, they'll never do this.
When I get out of here, I'll burn this place to the ground.
I used to work the river. Eel's Bend, flooded district, the Whale's Tooth. I know the land out here, believe it. Only way out is past the Arc Pylon.
And your friends? They could really help?
They're twice as good as I am. When the zapper goes down, they'll come for me.
They won't rescue us while it's on?
They're good, not crazy. When the pylon's off, they'll move and not before. I know you. You're the Dunwall Butcher. Funny you'd wind up here. You're still in a killing mood. I've got an idea for you. I got friends coming to help me in a couple of days, but we need to break that arc pylon down. You'll find it in the courtyard just behind these buildings. You may want to take the stairs up, though. It'll give you a good vantage point. Pull the oil tank out and the arc pylon powers down. The lights are coming on soon, and then the tall boys are coming in. Don't kid yourself. They'll kill us all.
You gotta talk to Blake. He's my brother. He knows everything. Are you in? You part of the plan? I never knew my brother was a smuggler. I always thought that they were awful people. But now that's going to save our lives.
You want my advice, head up these stairs. You'll get a bird's eye view of the problem. Might even see a solution. It's just one arc pylon. Should be easy for a man like you. Take down the pylon, or die trying. Between the plague and the tall boys, it'll come to the same thing soon enough. Me and my boys have smuggled more whale oil than you can imagine past here. You help me, and I'll owe you a favor. Trust old Blake on that. Seen nothing braver. And I worked the river for 15 years. Thanks for shutting that thing off. Stay quiet, and I'll get these people moving. Listen up, ladies and gents. Now, like I said before, it may be another day before my old buddies can get here, but they got a boat big enough for the lot of us. So just sit tight. One thing you learn from being a smuggler, half of any job's waiting.
With my rescue, the entire city might yet be saved. You are a boon to society, young sir.
I may still end up a weeper, but at least I'll be a free drunk weeper.
I don't know if I can ever repay you. What would it be like out there to live without fear again? To live like a person?
Don't expect me to celebrate. It still might be a week before Blake's friends get here. We could all be dead by then. You did it! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I knew we'd make it out of here. I knew it all along. I never knew my brother was a smuggler. I always thought
You can wait
that...
with us. Or fight your way through if that's what you want. From the looks of you, you might just
Now
make
that's
it.
going to save our lives.
Before they set up the arc pylons, I had stashed some elixirs up here. Maybe you've already found them. At any rate, good luck out there.
Fine, you helped us, but don't expect a pat on the head.
Wish I had a last swig of whiskey. You're the masked guy's been taking down all the lords and ladies. No way through this gate unless you got the sewer key. Only one place to get that key, and I wouldn't go there. Not for all the gold in Dunwall Tower. Not again. Maybe you could pull it off, though. Something attacked us in the distillery. It used the rats. I know it sounds crazy. And then it run back under the streets. So we come down here to kill it. Slackjaw leading the way. Went bad. I barely crawled out. Don't know what happened to Slackjaw. He had the sewer key, though. It was a fog, and then rats. Rats everywhere. Slackjaw chased him deeper into the sewers. Like a nightmare, something came up and started attacking. Slackjaw's still in there. If he can kill it, I don't know. City Watch bastards hide behind their walls.
I'm going to boil off the nasty fat and sinew and carve a pretty song on your bones.
Hey! Someone kill this crazy witch! I could make you rich!
Quiet now. Granny needs to concentrate.
Don't kill me. Granny Rag, stop. Stop what you're doing. Can't we at least talk about it?
My knives gotta be nice and sharp to cut into your skeleton, Slackjaw. Nice and sharp. There's my love. Are you ready to help get Slackjaw's bones? Granny has some birthday gifts for you. I've been saving them up in case you ever came back to me. Not going to help Granny? Well, I'm disappointed. You better leave.
You cheating bastard. You're down here too? The least you could do is help me out. You swindled me good, masked man. And all along you were the same bastard who killed the Empress. Oh yeah, Corvo. Word is all over the street.
Have a change of heart, dearie. Aren't you a gentleman helping Granny Rags with her stew? We'll eat well tonight, sweetheart. First thing, you'll have to put him to the knife. Don't want him crawling out of the pot now.
What you doing? Listen on me, Corvo. Don't help her. Don't let her kill me. You can have
You
anything
have
I
to
own.
gut him first,
Corn,
dear.
whiskey. I got a key to the sewerways. Whatever you want. What are you doing? Don't help her. She's out of her mind. I can reward you. What do you want? Money? Weapons?
Oh, no, you don't. I'll kill you and cook you and eat your heart. Hide me from his view. Hide me. Gnaw his flesh away, my little bird. You think you're going to save him?
It's not worth it.
Unlock me.
Want to know something funny? When we were kids, we were all scared of Granny Rags. Thought she was a terrible witch. Then we grew up and figured she was just a sad old lady. We were right the first time. Now ain't that funny? I owe you. This won't even the score, but it's all I got left. Luck to you, Corvo.
Find your way into such interesting places, Corvo. At the eye of the storm, raging between Granny Rags and this man who has lived his whole life with a cleaver in one hand and a bottle in the other. Crawling out of those flooded ruins, winding your way back to the pub where you last saw Emily. Where is she now? How does it feel now, knowing your allies betrayed you? Strange how there's always a little more innocence left to lose. And Dowd, the man who killed the Empress, you had him in the palm of your hand, and you let him walk away? You fascinate me.
What will I do now?
Sir, have you seen my husband? His name's Jake. He had on a blue shirt.
I don't have anything to
Maybe
take.
tomorrow it'll all be better. All the others. Maybe I can go back home. Tomorrow. Half the city's dead. Won't make it 3 more months. Please, sir, let me pass.
Have you seen my wife? Dark hair, about this tall. Name was Sarah.
They left in great haste, scattering like insects, eager to bore into the nest you made for them.
Please, no! Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed, except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore, but I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done. Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt. They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that. Emily was there when the killing started. Poor child. I hope she hid her eyes. The Admiral said that Martin was right. I guess they talked about it. And they started to worry they'd get executed for all that they'd done, going after the Lord Regent and his allies. I suppose it's why they've poisoned you too. I thought Lydia would squeal on me at the end. She just told Havelock to screw himself. And died. Lydia's the only one who ever showed me any kindness. I don't think the Admiral actually knew I existed. I can hide here for as long as it takes. Seems that no one is safe when a man is that close to a prize like the throne.
What a day, huh? Gonna be a great party tonight. I was only a kid at the last coronation. If we even make it to tonight. Will you look at this mess? Relax. One of the officers said he was dead. Poisoned, thrown in the river. If you ask me, he's long gone. With the mask in the river, left out.
That's what a rational person would do. Not this guy. You have to understand the criminal mind. I hear they had to hide the Caldwin girl from him, the whole time they were working with him. I heard they locked him in a cage, and only let him out at night.
The criminal mind, huh? So what's he doing now?
Waiting. He's probably watching us right now. With that crazy mask on. Creeping closer, closer, ever closer, until...
Cut it out. What's so impressive about Corvo anyway? Who's he got up against? A couple of high overseers, a couple of noblemen? He could never stand up to men with our training.
Well, now I do hope he shows up. I want to see you run crying for the cover of the tall boys out back.
Like you were the other night.
What was I supposed to do, stand there and get hit by rocks?
They were just kids.
They were a gang. I hope Lord Regent Havelock sends the tall boys in to level the place. It's gonna be a new era.
Having a 10-year-old on the throne isn't gonna cure the plague.
High Overseer Martin says it will. He says we were cursed when the Empress died by Corvo's black magic, and the rats are never gonna leave until we had a real called one back. He says the outsider follows Corvo around.
There's some curse on this city, that's for sure. I'm still trying to forget working in the flooded district.
Don't remind me. Before we go, I'm gonna stash a few bottles of wine from the cellar. Take them out of here with us.
Just make sure Corvo's not hiding down there first. Maybe you're right about that guy. Men are still trying to penetrate the workshop. Close up tight. We think Piero Joplin's inside. That crackpot natural philosopher.
There is evidence that Anton Sokolov was held here against his will for some time. We can't determine what happened to him. I'll bet my commission is not building with Piero Joplin. If so, I'll arrest him. But I don't want him harmed until I get to the bottom of all this. Careful. The place may be booby-trapped and I want him alive. What else?
Yes, sir. The servants were all executed shortly before we arrived. Looks like a naval cutlass and a small-bore pistol. Looks like Corvo ran amok before he left.
Turn this building inside out. And it goes without saying, this area is sealed.
Stilt walkers at all points.
And stay vigilant. Corvo's the most dangerous man in the Empire now, and he has nowhere else to go.
Never thought he'd bother us again. I guess he holds a grudge.
Come out at once.
Attention Dunwall citizens. With sad hearts, the City Watch must announce the death of the Lord Regent, Hiram Burroughs. May his spirit fade from this world and suffer no more.
Oh, I'll find you. How did I lose it?
I know you're here. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
I, Admiral Farley Havelock, humbly accept the mantle of Lord Regent of the State of Bristol and all of its imperial possessions, notably the capital city of Dunwall. I fervently hope my tenure will be a short one, and that the rightful heir will take her place within a mere decade or so.
What happened? Whacked in the head?
As Lord Regent, I hereby claim the titles of Grand Admiral of the Fleet, and Supreme Commander of the combined armies of the Empire. As Lord Regent, I hereby appoint the Lord Trevor Pendleton to the office of Prime Minister.